Skyline, moving across the causeway to Key Biscayne, crying that part where the competition is being held live at the moment. Those are the standings after 9 events. As we move into the obstacle course, Renaldo Nehemiah is the leader, and you know what? If he can take a second place in the obstacle course, he has locked up the Superstars title, but we're going to have to wait quite a while to find that. We have a lot of preliminary heats, and if he can't, well, this whole thing could come down and be split by fractions. There is Key Biscayne, where the action started on Friday for these Superstars. And as I said a moment ago, it is after 9 events. We're heading towards our final competition, the obstacle course. And earlier, we had a very interesting competition. Some real surprises came out of the weightlifting. Generally, we can predict who will win. We had a pretty good idea who might win when it took place, but let's go back and take a look. Picking up the weightlifting competition, the bar is at 260 pounds. 2 superstars are out. Jim Kick at 220 pounds, Mike Schmidt at 250 pounds. Right now, Renaldo Nehemiah is up. And earlier, Don Meredith talked with Skeets about the effect America's boycott of the Moscow Olympics has had on track and field athletes.
Skeets, you've worked so hard for the Olympics, and it didn't come off this past year. It must be a big personal disappointment to you, but also to track and field. How do you think that affected our track and field teams, and where do you think we'll go from here?
Well, the impact of the 1980 Olympics really hurt us as telling so far in the indoor season. Spectators aren't really coming out. The guys aren't really competing up to par as they usually do. They're taking their time getting into shape. Performances aren't up to par. Hopefully, going into the outdoor season, we really want to lift up and strive together and come back and shoot for a strong 1984 surge.
You're going for 1984?
All the way.
All right. Well, you're doing a good job here, too.
Thank you.
All right.
And right now, the problem confronting Skeets, Reggie, is 260 pounds of iron.
That's a lot of weight, Frank, but he has great technique, and he's also very strong. He's lifted weights before. Look at the size of those legs.
Oh, look at the beat, how quickly he is under and locks out at 260 pounds. Just amazing, this athlete. A little over a week ago, he was setting a record for 50 yards in the high hurdles up in Toronto. Here he is lifting 260 pounds. Next up, we have one of those new breed of running backs in the NFL. They are not all that big, Reggie, but they are really strong. Wilbert Montgomery.
Well, these fellas have to be strong, Frank. As a running back, this fella here is 5'10", 5'11", 190 pounds, as you see. And with the pounding that they take week after week, they need to be strong in their shoulders and especially in their legs. Doesn't have great technique, but he sure is strong.
No, and Wilbert cannot manage 260 pounds. He had a tough season this past year. A lot of injuries. He's with Don right now.
Hit it about right on the point. 250, couldn't get 260.
Couldn't get 260.
Did you hurt anything? I saw you rubbing that shoulder.
Oh, that shoulder's weak, you know. The whole left side is pretty weak, you know. So that's what, you know, nagging with injuries all on the left side. So just doing the best. I'm trying to rub it to keep it warmed up.
You did the best you can. You'll practice on it this next year and come back, and I'm sure you'll be up there around 300.
Yeah, we'll practice a lot this off-season.
All right, good going.
And if you were going to build a linebacker from the ground up, you'd build one like this, Reggie.
You certainly would, Frank. I saw some games that he played during the season this year, living in Oakland with the Oakland Raiders. He was all over the field, had a great season, was named All-Pro, and is also, along with that great season, is a very strong fella. He doesn't have great technique, but boy, he's strong. I guess he's used to throwing quarterbacks and linemen around.
Yeah, and he used a little technique there. He got the legs under there. We haven't seen that from Ted Hendricks. But Ted is successful at 260 pounds, and now we're going to see another of the NFL's big men, one of the great tight ends. There he is, Russ Francis of the New England Patriots, and he's remarkable, Reggie. That big, he has all that agility, the speed. He's just something different.
He's a great athlete, Frank. He's been down here a couple of times. He's shown me a tremendous amount of all-around ability and talent, and along with that, a great deal of strength. He's done this weight before, amount of weight before, down here last year. I'm sure he'll make this one. He's got good technique. He's also very strong.
And good concentration, as you can see. Also a good sense of humor. 260 pounds. Ooh, a little bit of a problem, but Russ Francis just brute strength, locks it out at 260. He's successful. So the big man of the New England Patriots stays in the competition at 260 pounds.
Having fun now.
You are having fun. Billy Sims, last week we saw him win the football players preliminary, Reggie, and he went 280 pounds. He's remarkable.
He is definitely a definition of strength, Frank, just in his mere presence. Again, a running back, you can see him measure off his hand size there. Oh, man.
All arms, 260 pounds, so easy. Wife Brenda loves it. We'll be back.
The men's final continues.
How about Billy Sims in the weightlifting? You like his technique? Just all brute strength, all arms. That, of course, was held earlier, and he still has some friends in the competition, as we called it earlier in the week. Actually, the competition began on Friday, and that's when they held the weightlifting. Let's return. 3 superstars remain in the competition, and the bar has been weighted to 290 pounds. And first up will be Ted Hendricks. Ted Hendricks has never lifted 290 pounds.
Well, it's a credit to these athletes, Frank. Since I've been coming to Superstars, this is an awful lot of weight. I have not seen 3 fellows in it for a long time at this amount of weight, 290 pounds. You got to get it all together, technique and strength.
No, Ted will not make it at 290 pounds. And here he is right now with Don. Out at 290, Ted Hendricks.
All right. Did a good job, Ted. That was nice work. Got a little tough up there, 290.
Yeah, it did. I don't think I got that much power in my legs, and I just can't use my upper body strength to take it all up.
You did, at least you come in third here. That's going to be 4 big points. That'll help somewhere along the way.
Sure will.
Yeah, you did a good job, Ted. All right.
Okay, Don, well, maybe he can do a little better than that. Russ Francis still has to lift the 290, and good Billy Sims. And coming up next, here he is, Russ Francis. He's trying to, I think, hire someone over there to do it for him, Reggie.
Well, these fellows certainly have nothing to be ashamed of, Frank. As I said, 290 pounds. It's almost unbelievable. Russ Francis has done 270 down here a couple of times. He's even gone to 280 now. He's broken his record, his all-time best. So we'll see how he does here. Again, you have to get it all together. Get your legs under you. Very, very important to have technique. And that most important thing of all, strength.
And the concentration. Russ has been bantering back and forth with Meredith throughout the competition, but now he has settled down. He's serious about this at 290.
Time to get serious now. Any break in your concentration at all, and you just won't make it.
No, and Russ Francis goes out at 290 pounds. I said, just throw it away, Russ.
A little help from my friend.
Okay, he's moving over to be with Don.
Ah, good job. Good job.
Sorry I let you down, Coach.
All right, you did good. That's actually up there pretty big time.
That'll never happen again.
What?
I'll never lift again.
No, we never get in there again. Actually, you're doing good, though. That puts you at a tie with old Ted, second and third place. You're going to split those second and third place points. It's going to put you in pretty good place in the overall competition.
Well, you know as well as I do, Don, any points in any event certainly helps. And Billy obviously was a favorite coming in here, and Ted beat me out. Well, actually, we tied last time, and then when he did 280, I started to shake a little bit. So I'm happy where I am right now.
You tied it again. You guys hung in there. All right, well, you did good.
Going to get a cheeseburger.
All right.
How about that, my buddy Dan? He just assumes Billy Sims is going to be successful at 290 pounds. He just gave away second and third to Hendricks and Francis. We'll find out.
He's a pretty good bet, Frank. He's been military pressing. That's just upper body and arms. He has not started to use his technique yet. He's a very strong fellow. We saw him last week lift 280. He's a pretty good bet here. He gets some technique here. He's going to be tough.
There it is. Billy Sims, 290 pounds. He wins the competition. I don't think Russ Francis even believes that. But Billy Sims has won the weightlifting.
Nice going.
Thank you, Don.
290.
It was getting pretty heavy there. Really had to use a little bit of technique then.
Your technique. You just pick that thing up and go. That's a good start.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
So Billy Sims wins the weightlifting at 290 pounds. Second and third, split between Russ Francis and Ted Hendricks. Renaldo Nehemiah was spectacular. Wilbert Montgomery was fifth. We're back live now, Key Biscayne, Florida. As a footnote to the weightlifting, Billy Sims decided what the heck. The Superstars record is 315 pounds. I'll give it a go at 320. That record, by the way, held by Lyle Alzado of the Cleveland Browns now. Billy Sims came within that much of setting a new Superstars record in the weightlifting. That, of course, took place earlier. We had a lot of other exciting competition that also took place earlier. And we are getting set for the final event. That, of course, the obstacle course. That'll be coming up to determine the overall Superstar. So stay with us.